10:33 in the morning here on the morning show, or close enough to 10:33 for government work, right here on Sun Radio 96.3 FM. Those of you who are streaming, thanks for listening over on WSCQFM.com. And we are very, very fortunate today because we have a couple people from the Pelican Players. Guys are always fun to have in here. I have Paul Ansell, who is the director of drinking habits, and Julie Ramsey, who is still the assistant director of something, clawing her way to the top to become an overnight success. It's taken months, but she'll get there yet. By the way, I love your hat. You are the woman to blame from Margaritaville. So, hi, you two.
Hi.
We're sitting here reminiscing because Paul lived about, what would you say, less than 5 miles from us?
Oh, something like that, yeah.
We didn't know each other.
Right.
Well, Chicago area is pretty big.
Well, no, I'm just saying, we keep finding coincidences. Take two. We keep finding coincidences in this town of people who lived close to us. And of course, why would it really be something if we knew? I mean, there's somebody in this village from the town I grew up in Indiana. Yeah. And I don't know who they are, and I don't know where they live, and I got to go back and research it. But still, I mean, we keep finding. So, welcome. It's nice to meet you. You're an old hat. You're an old veteran over there. You've been here before.
I've been here before.
You've been here before, but he hasn't. And so, hey, thanks for stopping in.
Oh, I'm thrilled to be here.
How is the play progressing?
Well,
that good.
It's going very well.
It is. It is. It's funny. There's always at the midway point, you have one rehearsal and you think, oh my God, this is going to be the best thing the Pelican Players has ever done. And then the next rehearsal is, oh boy!
Everybody got their lines.
when do we open again? And invariably,
it always comes together.
Yeah, I've been involved in community theater for since about since the 70s.
Really?
Well, in the 70s, I was in acting school and stuff, but then I've been doing community theater in the Chicago area and here in this area for a long time. And invariably, each time it comes together and you think, oh my God, how did we do that? And we did it through hard work and a very talented group of people. And I'm hogging the mic here, but before we go too much further, I just want to say we are so fortunate, Julie and I, to work with just a wonderful, stellar cast. For those of you that have gone to shows here, some faces will be very familiar, some real veterans, and some other people that have come from, one fellow is from Valrico. He's done a ton of stuff up in that area. He's terrific.
New to us.
New to us, yes. So there's going to be a lot of new faces. Yes. And there's also a couple of real surprises, people who are new to this who are just killing it.
First time out and killing it.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good. Why don't, if you want, and you want to mention some names, please go right ahead. Honestly, the paper just showed up in our driveway this morning, and I didn't even know that the article was there until we're sitting here, and Lisa holds up in points when I mentioned that you guys were coming. So I have no idea.
Front page.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
We have Sandra Goldman, Kevin Steinke, James Williams, Shirley Walker, Barbara Boyle, Catherine Shea, Steve Pruce, and Diane Keyes. So some new faces and some familiar faces and some new faces.
No, that's good. We always have a good time. We're going to go. We'll be there. One of the programs. I'm not sure which show, but we will come. We will come. We try to every time because it never, like last month, Savannah Sipping Society. We had an opportunity to watch it.
Somebody else's
production, and then we watched yours, and then Website Bob sent me the DVD of the whole thing, so we, watched it again. And it was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. And I think that this one will probably, be just as good. And so I'll ask you the burning question that I've been wanting an answer to ever since I saw that this was going to be called drinking habits. What is it you guys got with booze?
Well,
Everybody asks that. I
Yeah.
get it.
well, if you pick up the latest issue of the Sun City Observer that Vern you were just referring to,
Yeah.
And you'll see the article on the front page along with the picture. That picture might give it away a little bit. And don't get scared. We still want you to come to the play because the picture shows a priest and 3 nuns. And no, this is not a play about catechism or, Catholic doctrine. It's a play about nuns, 2 nuns, who are secretly making wine in the convent. The Mother Superior thinks it's just grape juice, but they are secretly going into town, selling the wine, and this wine has won awards. I mean, it's phenomenal wine, and they have to keep it secret from the Mother Superior. And chaos ensues, and there's a reporter that visits them, and there's mistaken identities and costume changes, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I keep noticing that you guys do really, really well with the sets and the costume changes, because the one that wasn't Pelican that we saw, Savannah Civic Society, they didn't change the set at all for the whole thing, and I'm thinking, there's nowhere to go but up for you guys. And so you guys always do a phenomenal job.
Pelican players that it's not just people on the stage.
Oh, Lord, no.
It's the lighting people, it's the sound people, it's the set, it's costuming.
Yes.
So if you want to be involved, you don't have to go up. If you're shy and you don't want to be up on stage in front of people, there's lots of stuff that goes on backstage.
And we need people to get involved because there's a lot of positions, volunteer positions open right now, not just on the stage, like you said, or behind the stage, but we need people to help us with social media and getting stuff in the paper, writing articles, taking pictures. So there's a lot of things we need volunteers for.
And it's fun. I mean, I've spoken to to actors who helped out backstage, between scenes and changing the sets and stuff. And they said, this is really a lot of pressure. We have to do this within 35 seconds, and it's choreographed,
I mean, there's only
It's a lot of pressure at our age. Come on.
I don't know. You have 7, 8 people, 8 people on stage. But it takes a whole crew to pull this production
We
off.
have 40 people working behind the scenes.
Right. It's sort of like I'm a writer. An author is in control of the whole book, all the characters. A director, not so much. The thing in the theater is the director is God, but all the actors are atheists.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, this is witty, it's quick, it's zany.
Yes.
It's a time to suspend reality and just have fun.
Who's got the a list of it's the 20th, 21st, and 22nd? Let me try and do that. 7 p.m. shows and 1:30 matinee on Saturday, right?
Yes.
Something like that.
Correct. And I should mention, if you're thinking of going, you can buy tickets at the door, but the box office at the Kings Point North Clubhouse is open. And I got to tell you, we are almost sold out for the Saturday matinee. We do have tickets for the matinee, but they're becoming scarce.
I think what we'll probably do is buy the ticket for the final show, because that's always fun.
6:30 p.m.
6:30 p.m.
7, yeah.
Okay, see, I was wrong.
Yeah, July 20th and 21st at
Don't be
6:30
late.
p.m. July 22nd at 1:30 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. Tickets are available at Kings Point Veterans Theater, 1900 Clubhouse Drive, Sun City Center. Kings Point box office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 4.
And tickets at the door.
And tickets at the door.
$16
And if-
for evening shows and $13 for the matinee. That
If
might-
you have the paper, that's on page 15.
Well, not to mention that right after this program, I started it last night. I figured it's 11 o'clock at night, and if I'm thinking about it now, I might as well do it before I forget. And I put up the promo that is going to run here quite frequently between now and when the show is over. So you'll be hearing more about it here at Radio Place, because we want you to go. We've got an absolutely wonderful partnership, I think, with the Pelican Players. We do the radio theater once a month, and then we have you guys in whenever you're going to do a play. You going to get a chance to direct one of these days, are you?
Well, I don't know. If they'll give me the reins, we'll see where it goes.
Do you know when the next one is after this? I mean, we really...
November.
November?
It's,
good. It gives a chance to get a break.
I think it's right around the 18th of November.
Okay, so they're not going to do White Christmas, are they?
It's called A Facility for Living, and it's an interesting play. It's kind of set in the future. We no longer have Medicare and Social Security, and the government takes care of people who are in facilities.
But do we have wine?
I think this might be the first one we don't drink.
Well, bummer.
But
there is wine left over from the wine that the nuns made.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a cellar down there, and we saved some.
That's funny stuff. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it because I see a lot of humor. Probably go to hell for this, but I see a lot of humor in religion even right now. And, look who's here. Anyway, we got something coming up after this. We have to do some recordings. It's kind of like you guys. We do a whole lot with just a few. So anyway, okay, what would you like to add to all of this? Because we still got some time, and I want to make sure that we get the message across that you guys want. And instead of waiting for a good old seat of the pants here to do kamikaze radio, which is what I kind of do, I make it up as I go along. So
that's kind of what we do, Julie.
Yeah.
You mean you don't follow the script?
No, we do.
Mostly.
Mostly.
I'm kidding.
I will tell you a funny behind the scenes story here.
Good.
So, and this will give, if you're thinking of coming, this will give you some ideas to what's in store for you. So there's a lot of people that hide behind doors and in separate rooms, and they're sticking their head, gotta hide again. Well, we have a trunk, and there's someone that hides in the trunk, too. And Kevin and James, who built the trunk, and it's beautiful. It's great. They put holes in it so people can breathe and all that, but it's
how nice of them.
But our actor is a big guy, and he kind of crawls into that trunk. Okay, so we're in rehearsal, and Steve gets into the trunk, and we're going on, and I'm working on a scene. I'm going, no, we don't have this right just yet. Let's do it again. And after about, I don't know, a half hour, 20 minutes.
28 minutes.
Can I get out? And you see this head popping out, sweating. And,
okay,
Steve, I forgot all about you. I'm sorry.
Well, we'll tell you a personal story about the theater in our family, and not involved in this at all. But you'll get a kick out of this. You familiar with the play of Mice and Men?
Sure, John.
Everybody is, yeah. And where I forget which character it was.
His dog dies.
His dog dies, and he goes and he lays down on the bed, faces the wall because he's just crestfallen. Yeah. Well, our older son was in that. In one of the performances, they had been out partying the night before.
Oh, boy.
Here it comes. You figured it out. Yeah, he laid down there and fell asleep.
Did he snore?
No, he didn't snore, but he was asleep. So when the cue came, it just went right over his head. And, of course, a couple of the people in the cast went over, hey, wake up, Something like
That's
that.
Great.
But yeah, he lays claim to be the only one in the high school theater productions that actually fell asleep on stage in one of the broadcasts. That's my boy right there. That's my boy. So, okay. I am looking forward to this. I always look forward to what the Pelican Players do, and you guys are doing some great stuff, and we will be there, won't we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing we should say. Those of you who are planning on going, you're going to go buy tickets, and when you actually do go to the performance, you just drive up security cards and go into play, and they're going to let you right in. Or I'm going to buy tickets, and they're going to let you right in and go around.
And you can bring in your own refreshments, too. It's table seating, or if you're more comfortable in a regular theater seat, we have those, too.
And
but you could sit at a table, bring some wine or soft drinks, and Heck, cater a dinner.
When you buy your tickets, do they have assigned tables and seating?
Yes, and that's the advantage of buying them at the box office, because they'll show you the seating chart and show you what's available. At the door, they'll still do that, but obviously you're going to have less of a choice.
Yeah, that's
Julie, I've been hogging the mic. What am I? I'm going to turn it over to you. Yeah.
Well, the Pelican Players is a volunteer club here in Sun City, and we want people to come and join. They don't have to act. We have lots of volunteer opportunities available, and if you don't want to do that and volunteer, come enjoy the play. Come enjoy a good time, suspend reality, and just have a nice evening out here in town.
Okay.
If you don't want to volunteer, come in and we'll pay you. No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
Yeah.
Rick Swenson is having a cow.
Yeah, Rick. No, Rick, I'm not cutting that out of the recording, sir. I'm sorry.
and Vern, I just want to say one other thing real quickly. What Julie said, true, that we are all volunteer. I have to say, I've done a lot of theater. This is a volunteer community theater that has professional grade productions. I mean, we've had people come up and say, boy, this is as good as anything I've seen at a professional theater.
Yeah, about the only thing you don't have is the dinner catered by banquet masters, but you guys can work on that. You guys can. All right. So that's the 20th to the 22nd, Thursday to Saturday, 6:30 p.m. evening shows, and what is it, 1:30 on the matinee? Yeah, $16 to go in the evening, $13 to go to the matinee. Pelican Players, Kings Point, Veterans Theater, be there, because we're going to be there, and I think you're going to have a good time. Paul Ansel, Julie Ramsey, thank you very much. Paul, it's great meeting you, buddy.
Same here.
Nice to know we have some commonalities of things going on, and that's kind of neat. And I look forward to this, and we'll be one of the first ones to probably stand up and jump to our feet and yell, bravo, bravo, bravo. All right. It is 10:49 in the morning here, and we're going to music our way out. Top of the hour. We're going to expand this into hour number 3.